Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Ghost Stories and Folklore. Tonight, I will be talking about the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. In 1903, Freeland Oscar Stanley, co-inventor of the Stanley steamer automobile, came to Estes Park with his wife Flora for his health. Stanley suffered from a life-threatening resurgence of tuberculosis and came west at the doctor's suggestion. The doctor arranged for the couple to stay in a cabin in Estes Park for the summer. Immediately, they fell in love with the area and Stanley's health began to dramatically improve. Impressed by the beauty of the valley and his gratefulness for the improvement in his health, he decided to invest his money in the future of Estes Park. And in 1909, he opened the elegant Stanley Hotel, a classic hotel exemplifying the golden age of touring. The Stanleys were returned to Estes Park every season until their deaths in 1940. Although this hotel was supposed to be a beautiful, luxurious location for the wealthy during the summer months, there has been strange and unusual occurrences reported to happen at the Stanley, dating back all the way to 1911. There are several different reports as to what took place on the evening of June 25th, 1911, but the official story told by the hotel today is that there was a severe thunderstorm at night. The hotel was at capacity and the power went out. All of the guests were escorted downstairs to the lobby of the hotel while the staff went to each room to light the backup gas lamps. These lamps were only powered up in a case of an emergency, and little did the hotel know that there was a severe leak in the presidential suite. As the staff went from room to room lighting the lamps, the guests enjoyed parlor games, with some going into the ballroom to have a snack before dinner. F.O. Stanley's guests were always to be taken care of. Now, back in those days, gas didn't have an odor added to it as it does today. And when the chambermaid Elizabeth Wilson opened the door to room 217 with a lit candle, there was a massive explosion that destroyed almost 10% of the hotel. This was the entire West Wing. Some reports say that Elizabeth was killed instantly, but the hotel reports that she fell to the floor below only to break both ankles. She was then rushed to the hospital, and Mr. Stanley, of course, took care of all of her medical bills, and she later died in the 1950s. Either report still leads to one most infamous hauntings of the hotel, one that relates to that chambermaid and the strange occurrences reported around room 217. Guests have reported leaving the room in disarray, only to come back finding their clothing all folded up and put away in drawers. If an unmarried couple is occupying the room, some feel the presence of the very proper Mrs. Wilson creeping into the bed with them late at night and trying to force them apart. This is also the room that the famous author Stephen King rented with his wife when his experiences at the hotel inspired him to pen his iconic horror novel, The Shining.
Here's Johnny!
King had the entire hotel to himself that night, and reported on several occasions witnessing children on the 4th floor and a strange party going on downstairs, although only himself, his wife, and some of the staff members were at the hotel. There are those who believe that F.O. Stanley haunts the hotel himself. He has been seen most often in the lobby and in the billiards room, which was his favorite room when he was alive. He has also been seen in the bar, but quickly disappears before anyone can get a better look. It is also believed that Flora Stanley also haunts the hotel as well. When she was alive and staying at the hotel, she used to entertain the guests by playing the piano in the music room. Though there has been no actual sightings of her sitting at the piano, the keys of the piano have been seen by several guests moving by themselves. There have also been numerous paranormal reports at the hotel over the years, so many that it would be hard to report every one of them to you, my friends, in this video. But these reports range from guests seeing the image of a man in a cowboy hat in the room standing by the window, to the reports of children playing and running up and down the stairs and the hallways on the 4th floor. The 4th floor, you see, was originally the children's dormitory for the wealthy guests. They would send their children upstairs with their nannies at night, while the adults wined and dined in the music room, billiard parlor, and the bar. Another incident occurred when a guest attending her sister's wedding wrote "Red the Rum" on the mirror with lipstick as a prank in her sister and fiance's room. Later, as she was walking down the grand staircase to the lobby, she felt somebody shoving her and she fell down the stairs. After being helped up, she looked up to see who shoved her, but there was nobody there. Items have been moved, strange noises, sounds, footsteps, lights going on and off on their own, recordings of voices and conversations, doors opening and closing, all are now just part of the Stanley Hotel and the stories of those guests who checked in, but have just never left. If you like this episode of Ghost Stories and Folklore, be sure to hit the like button. And if you would like more videos from Panda D videos in the future, make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell for notifications. If you dare.